need to feel my life here and now, not hereafter, to know that I am whole. Knowing me, knowing myself, knowing me, knowing myself. Myself at the core of my being. I need to know my stride when I set out to run. I need to feel the blood rushing fast through my fingers to know that I've begun. Knowing me, knowing myself. Feel the joy in the depth of my laughter. I need to know the love in the depth of my soul. I need to feel my life here and now, not hereafter, to know that I am whole. Knowing me, knowing myself.
You gave to me for every feeling I denied, for all the hurt I could have turned to tears but turned inside. For every heart I could not open to, and all the dreams I never dared. For every time I turned my back on truth when I was scared.
Good morning. It's good to see you here. You snuck in, didn't you? Most of you snuck in after I sat down. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Reverend Barb Adams. I am the minister and spiritual director of Unity Rochester Spiritual Center. And thank you for your smiles. So on behalf of our Board of Trustees and all of our members, we welcome you here, including those viewing our service from home. Each of us is here right now, making up the spiritual energy that is this safe and holy space. And if you're not feeling it, tune in, truly. Attune your heart, attune your consciousness to the love that is this space and the love that you are, that is adding to the love in this space. We come together to celebrate our unity, our oneness, and our expressions of the holy presence we call God, consciousness, divine spirit, divine mind, source, love, pure presence, and pure substance. We enfold in light and love all people and all spiritual gatherings around the world. We welcome new visitors today, so if this is your first time here, either you can pick up a packet on your way out, or if you'd like to raise your hand, someone will bring you a packet that gives you more information about our spiritual center and the love that we offer to each and every person here. Before I go on, I would like to introduce our guest speaker for today, Cheryl Rhodes. Cheryl's first career was in biochemistry, performing foundational basic science research that contributed to the development of the Gardasil vaccine. And if you don't know what that is, check with Cheryl. You know what it is. She left that field to be part of bringing 4 humans to form and focused on their early years of becoming. You have such a way with words, Cheryl. Thank you. When her children entered the school system, Cheryl opened in Rhodes Yoga Studio, practicing meditation with a spiritual, mystical, Buddhist philosophy, and yoga as a kind and compassionate physical presence for exploring the journey. Carrying her spiritual focus into her next phase of life, Cheryl went back to college and earned her degree in occupational therapy to professionally guide people of all ages and abilities in living a life that is purposeful and meaningful to them as unique individual expressions of divinity. Cheryl is currently taking Unity's core classes as part of a ministerial or licensed Unity teacher path. Let's welcome Cheryl. That is quite a bio, quite a history. I always think it's important to know the background of our guest speakers so you have relevance to, and that's what I said to Cheryl, relevance as to why we have offered them this opportunity to speak to you. For our opening prayer, may we become still. May you recognize your connection to Divine Creator. We become still now and turn to God within. Dearest Creator, or God, Source, One I Am, we open our minds and our hearts to you as we turn our attention away from external conditions and appearances and joyously seek your presence within. We come to you knowing that where 2 or more are gathered in your name, power and love are present. We come for joy, for peace, for the affirmation of our oneness with you and with all creation. We come seeking to remember our truth. Thank you, Holy Creator, for each other in whom and with whom we recognize our Christ self. Thank you for the natural world, for art, music, movement, poetry, spiritual teachers, and all the many avenues that awaken our soul. We are here because of the inevitable longing in the hearts of all humanity to be home. And we enfold everyone in this present moment of grace. Amen. Amen. Next slide, Bernie, please. Our prayer chaplain who is bringing up the prayer box today is prayer chaplain Suzanne Brower, who is my prayer chaplain. She calls me right at the end of every month, just before the clock ticks 12. Contained in this box are your prayers, your offers of gratitude, your seeking to remember your oneness with our Creator. Our prayer chaplains will pray for your intentions and your prayers, and then they will be sent to Silent Unity, where the prayer chaplains there will pray for your intentions for 30 days. The daily word reader today, I don't even have it on my Barbara Boyce. Oh, shame on me, Barbara. Our beloved Barbara Boyce will be reading from the daily word. Thank you, Barbara.
It's okay. Ooh, there are a lot of people here. Good morning. So the daily word today is Divine Feminine, and today is International Women's Day, which I didn't even know until I read my daily word this morning. I bless the Divine Feminine in myself and all others. Today is International Women's Day, a time to celebrate women's achievements across societies and cultures. It is also a time to celebrate the Divine Feminine, which blesses all people. When I honor the Divine Feminine, I am recognizing God as love, compassion, and understanding, aspects that are present in every one, every being, every living creature. The world is blessed by the contributions of those who embody the Divine Feminine in their words and actions, from the steeliness of protection to the softness of comfort and nurturance. I give thanks for the girls and women in my life as I lift up and celebrate the Divine Feminine in its many expressions. And I'm going to add, and I give thanks for all beings, for their essence of Divine Feminine that comes forth in their unification with God. I affirm the Divine Feminine awakens and expands my heart and blesses and prospers all life. Give her a share in the fruit of her hands, and let her works praise her in city gates. Proverbs 31:31.
Together, may we recite the Lord's Prayer, please. Our Creator, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And leave us not in temptation, but deliver us from error. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Ryan and Angela will sing our song for us.
Please join me in singing hymn number 211. I now let go, there's nothing to fear. I now let go, there's nothing to fear. I now let go, there's nothing to fear. I now let go, I now let go, there's nothing to fear. I realize there's only one power. 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 I realize I'm one with the one. I realize I'm one with the one. I realize I'm one with the one. I realize I'm one with the one.
Nope. There we go. Welcome. Join me in taking a deep breath to settle in. I affirm that Divine Spirit is omniscient, omnipresent, and omnipotent. That the divine is expressed through all that is, and that as individual divine expressions, we are one. I affirm and trust that this service will unfold in divine order. I'm here to share, to offer words on the thought of oneness. Experiencing oneness as spirit is intrapersonal. It's within. It's interpersonal amongst others. And it's cosmic, an infinite universal consciousness. And for this talk, I'm focusing mostly on the human experience of intrapersonal and interpersonal oneness. Unity minister Eric Butterworth writes, while the Christian ideal has been centered around the concept of the worship of God, which usually means an altar, a statue, a church official, unity is concerned more with finding a consciousness of oneness with God, and then seeking to express God in thought, word, and action. And for some, this experience or experiences of oneness is what brings us to unity. Unity Principle 5 brings into awareness it is not enough to understand spiritual teachings. We must apply our learning in all areas of life, incorporating them into our thoughts, words, and actions. A commentary on Emily Cady's How I Use Truth states, every person is one with God. For God is the only creator and is always one with his creation. However, nothing is truly ours until we are conscious of it and feel it as part of ourselves. Feeling consciousness as part of ourselves, being in oneness. We are individual divine expressions. Our thoughts and words and actions are spirit. divine love, wisdom, strength, vision is our expression of God. We are the vessels through which spirit engages in this human realm. Our thoughts and words and actions create vibrations of oneness or separateness. In a talk by Eric Butterworth, he quotes Meister Eckhart, stating, "God expects but one thing of you, and that is that you should come out of yourself insofar as your created being and let God be God in you." To come out of yourself is to stop seeing yourself as separate from the divine, from the Creator. Unity teaches that in this human form, we experience divine mind and ego mind. As divinity in this three-dimensional human form, ego thoughts can impact our divine expression as oneness. Our ego mind can develop a separateness that is internal, impacting our experience of oneness with God, external, impacting our experience of oneness with all. Ego thoughts appear as an experience of separateness, and ego mind brings the quality of dualism. Dualistic thoughts of us and them are ego mind. In the activity of today's world and in today's neighborhoods, there are those whose thoughts bring forth words and actions that cultivate us and them separation. I imagine we can all think of examples of that. For the thinker, internally, these ego thoughts separate the thinker from the human form from source. And in doing so, bring forth ego mind, words, and actions. Externally, interpersonally, these ego words and actions separate our individual divine expression from connection with others. There are also more subtle ego thoughts that separate. As Reverend Barb shared last week, there are thoughts our ego mind carries about ourselves that separate us from oneness, from the realization that we each individually are the expression of spirit. Ego mind often looks for a place or a purpose in this three-dimensional experience. Divine mind is oneness and knows I am. In the ego mind, there can be more thoughts of where am I? Where am I on the ladder? Where am I in relation to others? This ladder could be, where am I in money, in power, in love? Any ego thought of better than or less than separates. Is someone better because they arrived sooner to the awareness of their divinity? Because they have a degree? Because they're better read, are older, are younger? They have a certain talent, or they give more in any way. Hafiz, a Sufi mystic, writes about the separation created by ego thought. And this is his poem. The sun once glimpsed God's true nature and has never been the same. Thus, that radiant sphere constantly pours its energy upon the earth, as does he from beyond the veil. With a wonderful God like that, why isn't everyone a screaming drunk? Hafiz's guess is this: any thought that you are better or less than another man quickly breaks the wine glass. Divine mind says, I see you as one. There's not better or less than. We were one from the beginning. We are unique, individual expressions of one source. If we find ourselves in an ego mind experience, it happens. And I encourage you to view the awareness of an ego mind experience as the presence of divine mind. The practical metaphysics of unity teaches us that change is possible. Change happens from the inside out. Unity Principle 3 states, our thoughts have creative power to influence and determine our experiences. We can change our experiences of separateness by changing our thoughts of separateness. When changing our thoughts, our words and our actions reflect that change. There's also change that can happen by being aware of the words we are using, perhaps out of habit, and their impact on our portrayal of experiences. For example, in a subtle way, the use of prepositions, which are words that show the relationships between words, reflect oneness or separation. I wonder if it's different when we go to talk with another person or plan to speak to someone. If we say, I'm going to talk to them or talk with them. Does that change the experience? And these are words we use and bring forth that experience. Butterworth comments again on Meister Eckhart and says, I notice when we talk, we may say, I am with spirit, or source is with me. The message that is being conveyed is a connection with the divine. And when someone says, I am as spirit, there is a transformation that aligns differently. Intrapersonal oneness. Inside, there is only one. There is nothing to be with, but to be as. There is only a divine expression as the individual, and the individual as the divine expression. A commentary on Emily Cady's lessons states, whatever we wish to be or accomplish, we must first come to know that already we are one with God, the source of the desired good. That through connection with the divine, from there our words and actions reflect our oneness. Knowing oneness, experiencing oneness, and living as oneness defines our experience and is a way to make change. It is a way to internally change the experience of external circumstances. And through the change of that intrapersonal oneness, our individual divine expression interacts with our external environment, creating interpersonal change. Unity principle number 4 describes a practice for knowing oneness. Prayer and meditation connect and align us to our oneness as spirit. Unity's prayer is not pleading. It's affirmative. It's an affirmative practice that opens to oneness. In a simplified description, the first step is opening. Then affirming and recognizing the quality that already exists in the divine. Then affirming our oneness as divine, the I am step. And then affirming and realizing that the quality of the divine is already embodied in us. And then offering gratitude. Meditation, and our meditation today, is an opportunity for experiencing and feeling the oneness within. So in closing, I offer again from Emily Cady, every person is one with God, for God is the only creator and is always one with his creation. We are conscious of it and feel it as part of ourselves. Thank you. We have, I believe, denials and affirmations. All right. So if you'll join me, the denial, I release all thoughts that create an experience of separation from spirit. And the affirmation, I am an individualized divine expression in oneness with the all. Thank you. And
Please join me in singing Flow Spirit Flow 251. Flow Spirit flow, and all my fears release. I am a channel for thy love and peace. Fill me with power and let my heart be strong. Fill me with joy that I may sing thy song. Heal, Spirit, heal, and all myself renew. I am expressing my perfection true. Fill me with love, that I may loving be. Fill me with life, that I may live for thee.
closing meditation today. It's going to be a little bit different. The process of closing meditation will be a first strike on the singing bowl, and the intention for that time is to allow your awareness to shift back to the presence of your body. So stay, I get some feedback here. Stay in your meditation process, but come back here, please. And that means you stand. The second striking, followed by a brief silence, is to allow a moment of gratitude. And the third closes the meditation. Gradually open your eyes and move back into being present here. So I'll ask you to adjust the position of your body so that you're comfortable. Close your eyes if you'd like. Whether your eyes are closed or open, soften them. Our eyes are something that look out, and we are coming in. Let them rest and be soft in their sockets. Bring your awareness to your breath. As you breathe in and out, take in peace and release any distracting thoughts. Those will have their time, not now. For the next 2 to 3 breaths, as you breathe in, think I. And as you breathe out, am. Let go of any intention other than being open to oneness. we welcome you back to Divinity Rochester Spiritual Center and the energy amongst us in this room. Namaste. Right, what's next? Music, love that.
As God watches over us wherever we are, God is. All is well. The light of God surrounds us. Presence of God watches over us. Presence of God protects us. Presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. All is well.
Had to bring you up there with us. Da, 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 da. Poor piano player, poor Angela. She's going, do I set the tempo? Do they set the tempo? You set the tempo. But you didn't stay with her. At this time of our offering, if you would take whatever your offering shall be and place it between your hands, recognizing that this is the abundance that you have received. And from this abundance, you will share with Unity Rochester Spiritual Center from your heart, knowing that as you give, you also receive. And with the blessing of your offering, may we please say together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am giving. Thank you. Thank you, Don and Joanne. Thank you, each of you, for your blessings from your abundance so that we may prosper, so that we may offer more of our love and more of our song and more of our joy to all who walk through this door. We bless this, we offer gratitude, and we move on to offer from our abundance. And so it is. Amen. Can we at this time give Cheryl a real nice round of applause? Whoa, 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 whoa. That was outstanding. Well done, my friend. Well done. So our weekly announcements. Oh, let's see. May we give Angela and Ryan a round of applause. In gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Meditation class, Tuesday evenings. This has been ongoing from our dear friend Daryl for a few years now. And if you have not had the chance to attend Daryl's class, I highly recommend it. I know there are a number of you here who have attended all this while. It is well worth it. Next is Reiki. The next date is the 15th. Is that next week? Yes. Alrighty then. You want to be here, you can see before service. It occurs between 9:30 and 10:15 in the multi-purpose room, so that when you walk in, you just turn to your right, go through the little chapel there, and into the room, the Reiki room. I made a mistake last week because I said that there were noontime meditations, and thankfully Liz came up to me and said, "Are there meditations? There are no meditations. There are no meditations." I said, "No worry." And so, so Barbara, you put it in the newsletter, right? You read the newsletter, right? Each of you. Let me see those hands. You read the. You better get those hands up there. But Liz and I and Cheryl were here for the meditation, and it was really just delightful, Liz. Thank you for leading that. Really. We can go past that. We can go past that. The choir. We are getting together. Kathy is going to play for us. Aisha and I are going to co-lead this. And once we meet, which is this week, Aisha and Kathy and I are meeting this week to determine our songs and the order of the songs. Once we have that set, we'll let the rest of you know who choose to join in with the choir, and everybody's welcome. We can have all of you up here, and we'll just sing to the world. But we'll let you know what the schedule is. Prayer chaplains are available always after service. You'll find them around the sanctuary with their stoles on, and I highly recommend that you make yourself available to them because they are here for you. Next. And let there be peace on earth. Aisha is here. Would you like to come up and join us, Aisha? Sure, come on up. Would you all form a circle around the outside of the sanctuary, joining hands? Now stay with the tempo of the piano, please. Angela, whenever you're ready.